If you're low on cash, don't panic. Being short on funds doesn't mean you failed. With some careful planning and wise choices, you can bounce back quickly. So where should you start? Begin by figuring out exactly where your money is going. It may seem obvious, but many people don't realize how they're spending their hard-earned cash. The best way to do this is to keep a monthly spending log. Write down all of your expenses, even the small ones. At the month's end, review your list to see where you can cut back. You might be surprised that you're spending more on things you don't need, like a daily latte from your favorite cafe. Even though it might not seem like much initially, these small expenses can add up over time. That is why on InvestWise, we provide you with all of the information you need to be on time with your investments. If you find it useful, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. In this video, we will discuss the importance of prioritizing your spending when it comes to budgeting. By closely examining your expenses and determining which ones are essential, you can ensure that you have enough money to cover the things you truly need while having some left over for discretionary spending or savings. Several key expenses should always be at the top of your financial priority list. Your housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation should be your top financial priorities. What strategies can you use to reduce housing costs without sacrificing living standards? Your housing costs, for example, are likely to be your largest monthly expense, and ensuring that you can afford your rent or mortgage payment is essential. There are several strategies you can use to reduce your housing costs. For example, you might consider downsizing to a small home or apartment, or moving to a less expensive neighborhood. You could also consider taking on a roommate to split the cost of rent or mortgage payments. Another option is to negotiate with your landlord or mortgage lender for a lower payment or interest rate. These small changes can significantly reduce monthly housing costs without sacrificing living standards. Similarly, utilities such as electricity, water, and gas are necessary for daily living, so you should make sure that you have enough budgeted for these expenses. Groceries are another essential expense that should be a top priority. How can you ensure that you're getting the most value for your money regarding groceries without overspending or sacrificing quality? You need to eat to live and have enough money to purchase healthy, nutritious food. However, groceries can also be a significant expense, especially if you're not careful about what you buy. To ensure that you're getting the most value for your money regarding groceries, consider creating a meal plan and shopping list each week. Look for sales and discounts and buy in bulk when possible. You can also save money by purchasing generic or store brand items instead of name brand products. Finally, be mindful of food waste and try to use up leftovers or repurpose them in new dishes to avoid throwing away food and money unnecessarily. By following these tips, you can keep your grocery costs under control while still getting the nutritious food you need. Debt is our next topic of discussion. It is critical to pay off any outstanding loans or credit card balances. It may not be enjoyable, but it will be worthwhile in the long run. Imagine how tempting it would be to have several interest-bearing debts paid off with interest-free checking accounts, and then repeat the process. Eliminating interest payments is particularly enticing because it allows you to use the money while also increasing the money supply, which must appear to be a legislator's idea of utopia. After covering the essentials, let's discuss the fun things like going out with friends, buying new clothes, and other non-essential expenses. Wait until you have more money saved up for these things. However, don't worry. You can still have fun on a tight budget. Managing one's finances is crucial for achieving financial stability and avoiding debt. Balancing one's expenses and income through smart spending is the key to financial success. By adopting practical money-saving habits, enjoying life, and rewarding oneself can be achieved without overspending. For instance, cooking meals at home and purchasing pre-owned clothing from thrift stores are practical ways to reduce expenses. Delaying purchases and evaluating their necessity can also help in curbing unnecessary spending. Individuals can build a strong financial foundation by prioritizing responsible spending habits and work towards achieving their long-term financial goals. To achieve financial goals, it's important to establish attainable objectives and develop a strategy to accomplish them. Loyalty programs, coupon codes, and discounts can also help save money when purchasing necessary items. An emergency savings account for unexpected expenses is recommended to avoid debt. Celebrating successes and rewarding oneself along the way can motivate to continue budgeting efforts. Creating a financial plan is crucial for those who are short on cash, starting with a list of regular and recurrent expenses. Individuals can create a budget for each expenditure type. Combining all sources of income and balancing the budget can help identify areas where reductions can be made. It's important to remember that budgeting can be revised as financial situations change, and a positive attitude and motivation can make the process more manageable. Being frugal and conscious of spending habits can improve financial well-being without compromising one's values or way of life. What specific steps can you take to create and maintain a successful financial plan? When you're on a tight budget, it's important to be strategic with your spending. One effective tip is to pay with cash. While it may seem old-fashioned, using physical currency can help you stay within your means by giving you a tangible sense of how much you're spending. Set aside specific amounts for different categories like groceries and entertainment, and stick to those limits. For online purchases and bills, consider budgeting a certain amount each month for those expenses. Another way to save money is by using sales, discounts, and cashback apps. Before making a purchase, look for coupons or promo codes, and check to see if the retailer offers any rewards or rebates. Thrift stores and garage sales can also be a great source of deals. And by buying used items, you're helping to reduce waste and save resources. When it comes to transportation, consider alternatives to driving alone, like carpooling, public transit, or walking and biking. Not only can these options save you money, but they're also good for your health and the environment. Remember to keep your ultimate goals in mind and make every penny count. And if you need extra income, consider finding a part-time job. Check online job listings or ask around to see if anyone you know has any leads. With a little creativity and discipline, you can take control of your finances and make progress towards your goals. In times of financial difficulty, negotiating lower bills and seeking out free resources can go a long way in managing your finances. As the 8th step, reach out to your service providers and inquire about available discounts or promotions. You can also negotiate payment terms to better suit your current financial situation. If you're struggling to keep up with credit card payments, ask the company for a lower interest rate or payment plan. Comparison shopping for better deals on services can also help you save money. To effectively manage your finances, take advantage of the many free budgeting resources available online. Numerous budgeting apps like You Need a Budget, Pocket Guard, and Mint can help you monitor your spending and save money. Your local library is also an excellent resource that provides free books on personal finance to help you gain knowledge and insights into financial management. Additionally, you can find informative videos and tutorials online from various YouTube channels and blogs that offer practical tips on budgeting. As you work on developing your budget, keep in mind that patience is essential. Creating a budget takes time and effort, but maintaining self-control and sticking to your plan will pay off in the long run. Delaying purchases is important until you can pay for them out of pocket. Even if it takes longer, don't forget to reward yourself occasionally while staying true to your financial goals. Remember, patience is key to successfully managing your finances, so keep at it. If you love this video, subscribe, leave a like, and watch this one too.